Hello, everybody. Yay! Welcome, Sunday evening. Yay!
Yeah. Yay. That's all we can say is
That's what everybody's like.
yay.
Yay!
I'm bringing pom-poms next week.
I'm exhausted. It just seemed like we were working extra hard on podcasts and everything. I mean, because we were on Thursday night, we were on Friday night, we were on late Saturday night. Krista did a live at Zombie Road that I had to attend to at home, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and here we are. So I'm like, okay, all right, just crazy. Got to be everywhere though.
Yeah, I'm trying to say hi to everybody over here too. Forgot John. Hi, John. There you are.
Just like hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'll let you. So y'all did a couple of nights, obviously, like we were just talking about. I have not downloaded them or looked at them yet. So, you want to give me a little sneak peek of what's going on?
What we did last night.
Yeah.
We just went. Bigfoot Michigan Rob released a story from his book.
Yeah.
And it was on the the Dogman there by Bray Road, on Bray Road.
Yeah.
And so he released that story yesterday afternoon, and then we started discussing it late last night. We did a night owl show, and just had a good time.
That's cool. I mean, I was knocked, out by the time y'all figured it out. Y'all young bucks want to go out and play at night, and this boy likes his sleep. So
yeah, we played so hard we never left the house.
Now he has actually released it on Amazon. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, his book is already out, and it has been out. But he actually read one of the stories yesterday on his YouTube channel.
Story on it.
Yeah, he read a short story last night or yesterday, and then so we went over the story on our night owl show. So yeah,
cool,
it's pretty good.
Well, and everybody understand, go out and check out the book. Everything I understand about it. Of course, I'm still waiting for my signed autograph copy, but oh, you got your signed autograph copy, but I haven't got mine, right?
I have a copy. It is not signed yet. I do not order any of my books pre-signed. I'm weird like that. I have to have the author sign it in front of me. I don't know why.
I'm kind of with you, but that's okay because we'll see Rob, sooner or later.
Yeah, we'll see him in June definitely. So I mean, that is coming up.
So give us our spiel.
Okay, well, we're just going to do the channel lineup as it stands this week because you never know. It could change next week. We never know.
That's true too.
On Mondays at 8 p.m. Central is Texas Front Porch with Tex and myself. On Tuesday, it is Beyond BMR with Bigfoot Michigan Rob and his co-host Krista. On Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, not for the faint of heart, but it is Donnie Cho Says Stuff.
Yeah.
At 8 p.m., it's Inhumanoids with Barton Nunley and his wife Letitia. On Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central, it is Brunch with Bigfoot Michigan Rob, and right now he is lucky enough to have Texas as co-host for the moment. Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Central, it is Blondes and Boos, and if you can't get enough, we come back on at 8 or 7 p.m. on Fridays. And now, right now, our friend Paranormal Paul, he's out there, I think, and it's Paranormal Among Us. He has his show Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central. Of course, on Sunday, here we are, 5 p.m. Central. It's Truth or Tinfoil with your favorite co-host, me and Randy.
Yay!
With me and Randy. And right after we're done here, Infamous Minds comes on with Tex and Daniel Diva.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
I did forget one. Again, I forgot her again, and I need to remember this.
Oh, I'm gonna
Thursdays.
tell her too.
I know. Thursdays at 7 p.m. And I'm just sitting here going, oh, yeah, her Monica Rollins has her new
Yes, sorry.
show at 7 p.m. on Thursdays, right before Blondes and Booze, Our Paranormal World. So check her out too. She is doing her show off of Texas Front Porch, so you can tune into his channel and check it out.
Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh on that one because Monica is she's not out there. She never comes to my show. I come to her show, but she don't never come to my show for some reason.
I know we need to really, hit her up about that.
The support here would help, you know.
You
And
don't get
just
any
let
family time. That's it. None.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, my family time is work time. Uh, I get honeydewed.
Yep.
But but on another note on that one, I mean, it's good having her on board because that shows are actually really cool to listen to. Honestly, if you guys get out there and listen to that show, that it's really cool to listen to her. And I don't never tease her, Gary. What are you talking about? I don't tease her at all. I haven't teased her that much yet. Trust me, Brandy and Krista have gotten a lot more. Okay.
We've taken the brunt of the force.
Yeah. So she's about to get, a little bit of a she's getting a fair shake first. And now we're about to go full bore because I've got certain videos of her doing certain TV shows and certain things going on, and I'm going to kind of grill her about a little bit one day. I need to get her on here. We need to interview her about that whole show, just for
Right.
giggles.
We do, and see if we can find some clips of that show and talk to her about that.
Oh,
That would be
I've
a
got the
fantastic.
clips. Trust me, I got the clips.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I think we need to get her involved one of these
Yeah.
Sundays. You know what I mean? That would
Yep.
be a lot of fun.
And remember, guys, pretty much any of the shows that are out there, if you miss them on here, check out Spreaker. I've got them all out there on podcast for you get it at a later time in full, ready to go. Download it, listen to it, whatever you want to do, or you can sit there and listen to it live on Spreaker. So, bingo, bango, bongo.
Yes,
Now,
there we go. Now, for the
now we
third
got an
week in a
update.
row, for the
Just an
third week in
update
a
though.
row.
I was going to do a short on this, but I never got to it this week. So we're going to look at one thing we talked about. This picture for, well, this wasn't. This was just last week. We brought this picture up.
Yes.
Okay. And somebody brought up, hey, maybe a dingo type thing or whatever the case might be. Now we see the tail. We did that. I found somebody did an artist rendition of them next to each other. And all my research, I did not realize the Tasmanian tiger was a marsupial and not a canine.
Ah.
I did not know that. So that would lean against any kind of interbreeding, I would think.
Yeah.
So now, and here's a picture of the actual dingo. And quite frankly, that's just not the same animal we're looking at in the first picture. So
Huh. So maybe it's a mutation.
that could be. That's what I'm thinking of, mutation. But
You know, a genetic,
I agree, and that's
oops.
the only thing I think it can be. Honestly,
Right.
is some sort of mutation. So I don't have any true facts to back up the fact that, hey, can a marsupial and a canine crossbreed? I don't know about that. It doesn't
I don't
seem
know.
possible. It doesn't seem possible because that's two different genomes, really.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, hey, we're just throwing all the information out there.
Yep.
We can only
So
do what we can do. So
all
I'm
we can
I'm
say for
still
sure
I'm still gonna
that
say, yeah, I think that's what it is, and it just may
I think
have
so too.
a genetic mutation.
Yeah, where you just can't see those stripes as well.
Right.
Okay, that was my update. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure we
Hey,
had
at
the
least
update so
everybody
y'all
knows
got
we're
it.
going after it. I mean, we are going after it. We're still looking into these things. I mean, hey, if we're gonna bring it up and you want to talk about it, we're gonna find out
Exactly.
what we can find. So
Yeah, everything I can find on it, I will find. I will push. I'll do whatever I got to do. Yeah. So
right.
now that we've done that fun jazz, I thought it'd be interesting to start doing some location driven shows,
I know. I'm excited
i.e.,
about this.
i.e., there are a lot of locations out there that are rumored and suspected hauntings and stuff like that, with several different pictures that are out there on the web and stuff. But we're going to go to Gettysburg this week,
I mean,
and
why not? It's it's
and
it's it's one of the biggest locations that can be definitely identified. I mean,
we'll tell
why
you what,
not?
I've been there. I've been to that place, and I've done some of those little. In fact, there was a ghost convention there, a ghost hunting convention with John Zappis was there, and several others that we went to, and we were on one of the little ghost tour, not tour walk, but we did an investigation at the what house was it? God, it's been so many years, I forgot. But there's the house that had the shot go through the wall or whatever and kill that lady.
The
But Jim just
cannonball,
well, no, there was an actual musket ball that went
musket
through
ball.
a it went through a wall and it hit a lady inside her house. But I think it was
Wow.
one of the houses that were being used as
And
a hospital.
right, right.
But we do the investigation there, and we're down in the basement and stuff. And out of the blue, we start hearing these kids laughing and giggling and playing. There ain't nothing but adults down there, guys. Ain't nothing but adults. And I wish Jenny Wade. That's it. Thank you, Ristel. Thank you. That was it. Jenny Wade. And we had no children in that group at all. None.
Well, here's a question.
Hmm.
Since it was during wartime and things like that, did they perhaps let the kids play in the basement versus going outside?
I would have thought the kids would have been out of town. Honestly, that'd been personal opinion, but I can't tell you that for sure. Or if this is something from later on
Yeah, it could
after.
be. It
So
could
all
be.
we all we know, we were down there just running quick EVPs and stuff like that, and taking pictures and stuff. And then we heard it. I don't even know if anybody really caught it, but 5 of us heard it. So I was
Hmm.
like, "Where is this coming from?" Because we literally walked around a 10 square foot area trying to figure out where it was coming from because we couldn't tell. But
Yeah.
so that was that's why when it comes to to these places,
Well, not to get
I
off the
love it.
subject, but it's just reminding me of something when you're hearing kids. Okay, so
Yep.
on Blondes and Booze, you found one EVP
Hmm.
from us from when Heather Moser was on our show,
Yep.
and
And I got the second one. I got a second one. Remember too.
right.
But that's
So,
what you're
and then
texting.
Krista said at the very end, she was the last one, and she said bye bye. And then you hear this
Mhm.
little girl's voice say bye bye.
Yep.
Almost like
Sure
she
did.
was mimicking Krista as how she said it.
Exactly.
So you came across this one again. Do you have that queued up, or can you cue that up? Because I'm sure everybody here would like to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Be-
In fact, I think I still have it in the. I think I've uploaded it into here before. If not,
Because
I should be able.
it's crazy because it doesn't sound like our guest. It's definitely not me, and we know it's not Tex.
I am trying to look see if there's a way I can add it right in here real quick, like because I can see the videos and stuff. I got background music stuff, but don't know if it'll let me add this or not. But I'm gonna try. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna stop that and I'm gonna bring the EVP up and then I'll share it. We're going to
See, and
drop this.
Paul's, Paranormal Paul, he's been listening in on the shows on Blondes and Booze,
Yeah,
and he's been hearing strange things that we're not explaining. We can't explain these things.
yeah,
And
and it's tough because we just don't know. We really don't. Um,
Paul said he heard one when we had Al Santoriga on the other night. So
yeah,
I'm like,
and
how in
I
the
haven't gone
world?
through that file obviously, so I need to listen a little bit closer. And if Paul, if you heard it, let me know later on what area you or what time you heard it at, and we'll go from there. But
Yeah,
trying to
because
see if I can upload this.
Randy has to listen through our shows and stuff. So I
Yeah,
mean, he catches a lot of it. Um, but I
I
mean,
don't
if you
listen to
catch
a whole
something,
lot of it now. Don't try that. I don't listen to a bunch, but I listen to it.
You listen
Okay.
to the key points. Okay, you listen to the key
All right.
points.
Now let's see if y'all can hear this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it worth crap, but I got it. Queued up. But let's see what we got here.
I think it's you hear text, then me, and then you hear this little voice, or is it in
Yep.
between us?
No. This is the one with you and Krista.
Okay, let's see if we can hear it.
Did you hear
No,
it?
I can't. I can't even hear Krista.
Okay, so there's another way I got to do it. So I'm going to have to upload it, whether I like it or whether I don't.
Yeah, but I wanted to hear that one again from Tech when we were on Texas show.
Okay, I'm going to upload both. Then is what I'll do.
Yeah,
And
because
then that way
you're really going to be. Paul said it was at 15:24. He goes. He cut it. He'll send it to you.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Thanks, Paul. Save me a lot of hassle.
Yeah. I mean, because of course on the Blondes and Boo show, you never know what's going to happen, and apparently with me, you never know what's going to happen. Whatever
Okay.
show I end up on.
Okay, so what I've got here is I've got an EVP, I've got a possible EVP, and then I've enhanced both of them. We're going to do the EVP first, the original. Let's see if y'all
The
can hear this.
original from
The very
Krista.
first one. Yep.
Yeah, this is
Listen to
me and Krista.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Can anybody else hear it? Because it's coming up as our background music right now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Do the enhanced version.
Okay, here comes the enhanced one. You heard that?
Now
one?
I can hear that.
Yeah, and all I did was just take that bit, and that's it. That's all I got now.
Yeah. So I know for a fact that is not Krista.
No,
And I know
not.
for a fact that is not me, and it's not
That's a little
Heather. We
girl.
do not have those little girl
That's
voices.
a little girl. That's a little girl.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play
that's
it
a little
again,
girl.
and if you guys can hear it, let me know.
Yeah, you can
It's
hear
got
go
on
bye
loop.
bye, bye bye.
Yeah, and it's on loop. Of course, I can't get it to stop the loop, but yeah, that one was the one that caught me off guard because literally, I go through when I do my splits at 52 minutes for Odyssey Radio and Subspace Radio. When I do those splits, I go through and I have to go to the end, cut some out, get it there. I try to catch whoever says bye at the end, and then put the ending music on. And then that came across. I was like, wait, time out. Whoa, what did I just hear again? And the same thing happened with this one. Let's see if I'm going to play this one.
Play the original.
I'm going to play this one. This is you and Tex. And let's see who we got. Josh. I'm looking to see who else over here too. See if anybody actually heard it. But 1524, nobody. Yep, somebody else heard it. He heard it very faint. Got it. All right. So now this is the one that came from you and Tex.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Not everybody.
Okay. So I said first, and then you hear the voice. Okay.
Did you hear it that time?
Not everybody.
Yeah. So play the enhanced version so you can hear this voice and tell me if it sounds the same.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Not everybody.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Not everybody.
You see, that doesn't sound the same at all. That sounds almost like an infant, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are just, like I said, these are just little, and this is probably not even close to being the amount that y'all actually have in there because I'm sorry, guys, I don't have time to sit and go 2 hours upon hours of
No, there's tons of it. There's tons of EVPs all the way through our videos.
Yeah.
And you just have to take the time to slow down and listen, put on some earphones, and you'll hear something most generally all the time.
Yeah, almost all the time. Literally almost all the time. Because and to this day, I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't think it's coming from Texas Place. I don't think it's coming from Chris's place. I'm fairly certain it's coming from your place.
It is because I'm the only denominator.
Exactly.
I am the common denominator. I'm the only denominator. And then we were on a show. It was Rob and Tex and myself, and a man cut right in over Tex and was talking. A man, and loud, was over talking Tex. And Tex is like, well, what is that?
Yeah.
And I just started laughing because I already knew.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, there you can't do nothing about it. I mean,
No.
and
No.
we've got to be more. I probably need to be more vigilant at it because, quite frankly, when I'm dealing with these audios at the end of at 5 o'clock in the morning, and trying to get this stuff cut and ready to go, I'm literally in a drone mode, and I am literally don't even pay attention. I hear, especially,
Right.
I hate to be mean about this, but y'all got to stop putting certain people on at right around the 52-minute mark that want a monologue for a while.
Well, we
And
can't help it.
there's two
It's the
guys.
way it is.
There's two
You're the
guys that
master.
do it.
You're the master. You can do it. You
And I'm
can
like,
do it. You can make a seam where there is no seam. You're
and
the master.
I went through one of them. I swear it took me an hour and a half to figure out where to cut that thing at. I was
Anywhere.
like, does he ever shut up?
Anywhere.
Does he shut up?
Because honestly, you're gonna put it on these radio shows,
Yeah.
and if you miss a few words, you're still gonna get the gist. I
Yeah.
think it's perfectly fine.
But I try to get someplace where it's actually, kind of like normal speech stoppage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just made that point. We'll keep going. No, this point keeps rolling for like 6-7 minutes, and I'm like,
Wait for somebody to take a breath.
okay, that's what I do. And I cut it. I go, okay, and all I hear is at the end, here's Brandy and Krista or Brandy or y'all, and bye, and off to the end music. I'm like, oh god, that really sounds like
Right.
crap. But okay, we're
Right.
gonna roll with it.
Well,
But
let's talk about this video. I mean,
oh, you want
we're
to do the
22
video?
minutes in. Let's talk about this video. I really want to get into this because
Okay.
this is at Gettysburg.
Yep. And we're gonna play
And
the good one
fir-
first, so that way you can hear
okay,
it.
the first clip has sound, and then we're going to break it down so we can zoom in on it, but it doesn't have any sound. But we're going to, because I mean, you can just, the people that are watching this, you can hear them talk, but
Yep.
I
And
really
most
want
people
to
have
break this one
probably heard
down.
it.
I'm really
Most
interested in it.
most people have already seen this. It's been all over TV. It's been all over many of the most haunted places in America. That kind of crap. It's been out there for a while.
But
This
we
was
know
taken,
Gettysburg's on that list.
yeah, and this is taken in 2001. So this is before the age of all this hoopla, the photoshops and stuff like that can fix everything or do video editing to the point for the normal person. Let's put it that way. And trust me, when you listen to these people, these are definitely normal people. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because we couldn't afford to do it.
Don't move in there. No, there's a motorcycle. See?
I don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey. There's another sparkle. You see what I'm
What's
saying?
that? What is that?
Tree.
No. You moved it, right? Right there. See it?
Uh-huh.
Look.
There's nobody there. I can't see.
Look. Isn't it those people?
Can't be.
There's nobody.
Not up in the
down there.
trees.
There's nobody down there no more. See?
All right. So you heard that little kid at the end.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nobody down there no more. See? And
Mm-hmm.
at first, when the first time I ever saw this, I chalked it up as headlights being reflected some way, shape, or form. Because there are two roads going down that battle or on that back side of the battlefield, or each side of the battlefield. You got the two roads.
Mm-hmm.
But from what they're saying, the motorcycles are already gone. There was a rally, I guess, at that time that they had, but the motorcycles are gone. It sounds like you might be able to hear a little bit in the background. Let's see. I'm going to bring this. I'm going to play it again real quick because I want to see if you listen in the background. Tell me if you hear what sounds like motorcycle rumbling.
Okay.
See? Don't move in there. No, there's a motorcycle. See?
I don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey. There's another sparkle. You see what I'm saying?
Right there. I thought I heard it right there.
What is that?
way off in the distance.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He
It's off in the
moved it,
distance, so
right?
it wouldn't be. And this is probably 150, 200 yards minimum
Right there.
from where they're
See it?
taking the picture or where
Look.
they're taking the
There's
video.
nobody there.
I can't see it. Look. Isn't it those people?
Can't be.
There's nobody
Not up in the
down-
trees.
There's nobody down there no more. See?
So,
And
At first-
they even commented that there's nobody down there, and these
Yep.
things are in the trees.
it's like they're walking in front of, if I'm not mistaken, that spot where they're videoing it at, where they're pointed at, there's a little trail that goes back up and then back behind. It kind of zigzags back out. But it's
Mhm.
not a normal trail. It's not a walking trail normally. It's just like a game trail almost. But these figures look to me to be following that trail and then repeating. To me, this is a full blown residual haunting to me. Now,
Yeah, which a lot of Gettysburg is residual.
exactly. Have you ever been out there when the drums are sounding?
No, but I've had friends who have caught it.
I haven't caught
And
it,
they've
but
also
I've heard it.
caught like the cannon fire and people yelling and screaming, and yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I've
heard
heard some very, I don't know.
You can't really place it. It sounds like it might be somebody yelling and hollering, but you can't really tell.
Well, it's kind of life changing when you're hearing like the horses, you're hearing the cannons, and then you're hearing people screaming. So you know that this is in the middle of a battle. You know this is what's happening. And I don't know, it's a little bit startling to listen to it because
Yeah.
you're actually hearing a loop in time
Yes,
where
every bit of it.
people are dying, and it's very scary.
Yeah, and it looks like Paul actually heard it as well. The motorcycles.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're in the distance. They're not in the area where they're filming at, where they're directed to.
No, no. Well, why don't we bring this up on your other screen there?
Yep.
And we're gonna do it without the sound, but let's actually get in close and see what we see with this.
Okay. Let me pull this one. Pull this, and we will go to.
You got the wrong picture up there.
I was
Ah,
trying to pull it. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to pull it. Okay, let me stop staring this one. Stop sharing. Stop staring. God, this has been a long day. All right, so we're going to bring up.
I know it has been for me too. My allergies have been so bad.
Kicking your
Even in
butt, huh?
last night on the show, I've had my Kleenex here, having to wipe my eyes, wipe my nose.
Yep.
It's been terrible.
All right, so this one. Share the screen on this one. Now, y'all may not be able to hear it this time, but I can hear it in my stuff.
Yeah, but
obviously.
that's okay. I mean, we don't need to really hear it. We just want to see it closer.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom it in to fill the space here, so we got a
There
little
we
bit better
go.
look. All right. Now, tell me. I don't know if they can hear it or not. They can tell me.
Oh, that's
See,
no way.
yeah. Did you hear him?
No, I didn't hear nothing.
Well, he said right there, he did a tree. He didn't even see these figures when they're sitting there talking. He didn't even see the figures at all at first. We'll back it up 10
Oh, I'm
seconds
just
here.
looking. I can't hear it, so I'm just looking at it.
So, but the little girl or the woman that's with him, I don't know if it's his wife or what. Nobody else can hear it, but they saw it. So, okay. So, some reason the videos don't like to give sound through this unless you share the video properly or whatever. I don't know. But when she says something about, he says, I don't see nothing down there. And she says, right there. And then the figure goes across. She says, right there. He's like, where? And he points at the tree. She said, what's that? He says, it's a tree. but it's going right past him, so he doesn't see it with the naked eye at first. But he's the one controlling the camera.
Oh, he's controlling the camera? I thought
Yeah.
the girl was.
No, he's controlling the camera. Well, let's see if I can get it to work now. Oh, this thing's gonna make me mad now. Why are you not starting? Well, I tell you, me and Microsoft are about to have a fight. That's all there is to it.
Well, like I was telling you before we got on, Tex has been out of he hasn't had the internet since yesterday.
Yeah, and you know where he's at isn't very far from me, so but I'm on a different system than he is, obviously.
Right.
But hey, what's going on, Val?
Hey, Val.
All right, here we go. I got it going again.
All right. So these things are in the trees, and I mean,
you can see them. I'm gonna pull that out of the way so it doesn't come up with the thing again.
yeah, you can definitely see them walking. Now, what is the light we're seeing? Is that maybe a reflection off of something?
I'm thinking fireflies.
That could be true. That could be true.
Because I'm guessing that they're there during the summer, judging from the greenery and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think this was taken at dusk, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you can see them walking. Yeah, you can see them walking.
Yeah. And you saw that little bit of light right there to the right?
Yeah, I think that may have distracted him. I don't think the guy holding the camera was seeing what she was seeing at all.
Not at first, but he did see him when she pointed out that last bit, and then they're sitting there talking about but he had to look through the camera to see it because he moved it the first time and didn't see him.
All right, play it again.
Here we go.
Okay.
And see, my first reaction when I first saw this was, oh, it's a reflection of headlights from somewhere.
No, you see the whole body.
Yeah, I see a body now too, but at that time, I'm quick to dismiss a lot of stuff usually. So I watched that 100 times, and the more I watch it, I'm like, there's just nothing back there to reflect from.
There's not, but and if that was a reflection, you would assume it would be more circular.
Yeah,
these things are
exactly.
body shapes moving,
and they're walking.
And
it looks like they're walking.
And if you notice, they all had I don't know, they're using night vision, but they all had the same hue and the same color.
Yeah.
When they were moving.
They're like they're marching into a position.
Or moving around a campsite, or they're doing something which would require them to get up and move around.
But the thing is, though, it's the same movement all the way through. One to two of them up that little hill and then back behind.
Well, that does make sense. I mean, Gettysburg, a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think it's a reflection. I really think they caught something. Now, there's been a lot of people try to debunk it and said this and said that, and about the like we talked about reflections and stuff like that. At that time, it's hard to fake anything, obviously, and this is at dusk, so it's kind of at the realm of, hey, we're about to hit night vision on the camera, but we're really not, because you still got the green of the grass right there.
Oh yeah, well, and then you got to think about this though. This is back in 2001. The technology was available to edit, but it was too expensive for people like us to use it.
Oh yeah, we'd had made a mint just to even get that kind of software, much less the actual hardware to run it.
Right. we didn't have the money nor the capability to do it in 2001, but yet, I mean, it was out there.
Yeah. So I already know, there's no doubt in my mind, obviously, that Gettysburg's haunted. This is one of the better bits of evidence I've ever seen out of the place. So,
Right.
you know, it kind of is what it is on it. I mean, after that, I can't tell you one way or the other, because the woman is genuinely surprised. And the
Right. She goes,
kid
"Oh
is
yeah, right
making a
there."
case for it. Yeah. And she says, "What's that?" He says, "It's a tree," and he's got it looking right at it,
Yeah.
So he didn't see it at first, but he saw that second or third one going across there when she got him pointed at it. And I imagine he saw it when he got home too, when they went through this video.
Well, what does
So,
everybody think? I mean, do you think that this is perhaps a hoax, or do you think that this is for real? I mean, that is a question because,
yeah, exactly.
we're taking into account the year, actually how it was done.
Yep. And it's it's one of those, you're just like, what in the heck am I looking at? Because it really looks like a couple of people walking through there, but it's on repeat. So
Okay.
I know it's residual.
Can you hit the play button one more time?
Sure can.
Now, if you can't hear them, that's okay. But you're going to be looking off to the right hand of your screen or the left hand of your screen.
Yep. The first one just went through there.
Look in the dark areas above the grass, and you can start seeing what is, to me, looks like human bodies moving.
And see, those couple right there are the best ones too.
Yeah, like I said, they all have the same hue.
They all have the same look, and they're all going behind those trees up there, going up that hill. And see, you see those little fireflies and stuff on the right hand side as well.
Right. You're right, John. Looks like they walk left and then back to the right. Exactly.
Out behind those trees that are right there, and they just kind of, because if I'm not mistaken, there is a hill behind those trees right there, where they walk up. I think there's a hill that goes back up, and it looks like they're literally going up, moving up the hill,
Yeah.
like they're moving to a position.
Yeah. And what
So
gets me is they are exactly all the same color. There is no difference in the hue or the color
yeah,
of anything that's moving back there. But you
yep,
see that it's more than one, it's multiple.
yeah. Chris has got it right too. Given the timeline, it would be really difficult to fake that. It really would.
You're right.
Now,
Because
could it be a mistaken identity? Yeah, but I just don't see how without any real vehicles around to do that kind of reflection. And like you said, reflections
what are
from
they going to
headlights are going to
mistake
be,
it? What are they going to mistake at nighttime? Honestly, what are you going to
yeah.
mistake at nighttime?
And looking through this and knowing there's no vehicles around you.
There's no vehicles. They're all the same color from head to as far as we can see.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no sound. You can't hear anybody talking.
Nope. Like I said, you hear that rumble of the motorcycles in the distance, but they're not
But
there with them.
they're not there. Nobody's there
No.
except for them.
Yep. So, yeah. I mean, I think we've got a consensus out there. Most everybody says that we believe it's
I
real.
think it's real.
Chris,
I think it is real.
Walker, yeah, it's
That is
real.
the truth.
Yeah. So
And
that's all I can
Randy,
say on that one.
yeah, Randy, I believe that you're 100% right. It is residual.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just going through the same motions. You know what I mean? The same
Right.
motions. And I bet if somebody
Yeah,
set
and
up
it's
there,
like they're not bothered by anything around them or them out there talking. It's like they're in their little loop of time where they're not there.
if there's somebody sitting there and sets up in that same exact spot for a year straight, they may never catch that same video. But I bet after a year or whatever, you leave it there long enough, you'll probably catch that same video.
Yeah, you
That's
could.
I'd be betting money that it would actually happen. So okay,
I
let me get
bet
this
it's
thing
happened
up here.
again. I bet you the loop has happened since then.
It's bound to have. It's bound to have. It's bound to
Hmm.
have. So
I think so.
anyway, okay. So now y'all understand where we were at on that. So that was very intriguing. Now that's the only one. I'm gonna find some audio, and when we come back to Gettysburg again, I'll find that there's several audios out there of the
Yeah, there's
drums and the
yeah,
cannons, and you could hear the battles. Literally hear
yeah,
the battles when there's not even a reenactment going on.
yeah. There's a bunch of people who have got disembodied voices along with EVPs.
Yes.
If you're not aware of the difference, an EVP is, of course, a electronic voice phenomena,
Hmm.
which you're not hearing. You hear it
No.
after the fact that you've caught on a recording. A disembodied voice is you're hearing the voice with your ears in real time. So there is quite a difference. With
Mhm.
residual, it could be either or. There's no
Here's
telling
one,
with residual.
and I think I've told you about this one before, but this was here when you were here for the bar investigation, and we were down
Yes.
there. And you remember Abigail was with us. I
Hmm.
had Ashley, lady named Ashley, and Keith, my buddy, were down that one hallway,
Right.
not the bathroom hallway, but the hallway with the shuffleboard table.
Right.
And we're sitting there and we're asking questions. This is when we figured out who we were talking to wasn't who we thought we were talking to originally.
Nope.
And as we're sitting there talking, I'm standing right here. To my right is my daughter. Right next to her is Ashley, who has to wear hearing aids anyway, so she literally can't hear nothing to start with. And Keith is on the backside of her. We hear me and Keith both plain as day, Randy. So I'm thinking somebody. I turn around and said, "What?" My daughter looks at me like I got three heads.
Hmm. Hmm.
I heard it. She didn't hear it. Ashley didn't hear it. Keith heard it,
And it works that way.
and we were like, we looked at each other. I was like, "What'd you ask me?" He's like, "What? I thought you were looking. Somebody else had come back because he was looking behind him, thinking somebody come behind him."
Right.
So
And it happens. It's just like if you're listening to a spirit box,
yeah,
you may hear one thing and somebody else may hear another.
exactly. Yeah, we won't
Or
get into
and another
spirit.
person may hear nothing at all.
We don't want
Sounds
to get
like
into spirit
gibberish.
boxing from that night for sure.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
Okay,
we had a
yeah,
good night that night. Okay,
that was fun.
next.
That was a fun night. But anyway,
Next.
all right. Now this was one of the ones I found. This was from 2001, I believe. Let me see, or no, 2000 and I'm double checking to make sure that was 2001. This is from 2020, I believe. From what I was looking at, this was came from 2020. There's no other information on it other than what you see right here. Somebody there took this picture. Now this is a full spectrum camera because that's UV is what it looks like to
Yep,
me.
yep. That's what it looks like
So
to me.
I have seen another version of this out there that's black and white, which is night vision. I like the UV better because you got a little bit better a better view of the apparition, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
you'll yeah, I find that my pictures with night vision are a little bit more crisp. You know,
Oh yeah, than the UV.
they're better to find, and the full spectrum is a little bit more pixelated for me.
And this one is, and like I said, this is you can see the torso a little bit better. The other one looked kind of washed out almost because when I looked at the other one, there was a white kind of a how can I put it? Not even a mist, but almost like an anomaly. Not anomaly. God, I don't know how I want to put it. It was something messing with this side of the actual frame. So did somebody put their hair across it? Did something come across that caught the night vision, the IR illuminators? Do it? I don't know, but it's not in this one. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stick with this and see what I got here. Is there something there? Yeah. What is it? I don't know, but this is on one of the trails of Gettysburg though.
Okay, pull it in. Let's zoom it in.
Okay. Get out. You want to get rid of the red circle? Do you see what I see
No,
when you
right
zoom
there's
in?
good. I see two people.
Exactly. But what does that head look like?
Kind of looks alien.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, something ain't quite right here. I mean, I'm not going to say there's an alien or anything like that right there, but I mean,
Now that's
sorry, my
just
wife just
saying that
looked
this
in here and laughed
thing,
at me.
that's just saying that, if it is a spirit of some sort, we don't know what stage of manifestation it was in
Yeah,
at that point.
exactly.
So it could be distorted.
Very well. And it looks alien, but the only reason I lean against alien, I don't have anything down here to verify. Now, is that a tree or a bush that is behind? I can't tell you that for sure. But there's a tree
But
back here.
yeah, but it definitely looks like something's peeking around that other tree.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, like it's walking up behind it.
Yeah, which makes me think, various stage of manifestation that could easily be considered a Union or Rebel cap as well.
Right. The Truth just said that, a
So,
hat. So, and Gary said, looks like a Southern cap. You're absolutely correct.
I'm thinking
And
that
like I
way too.
said, based on what we don't know, which is what stage of manifestation this thing is in. I mean, it could be like it's already reached its peak and then it's coming out of it, or it's not quite to the full extent yet.
Yeah, I tend to just not think too much on the aliens because, like I said, we've talked about that Sir No Face movie and stuff like that, and they went from doing everything a paranormal investigator is supposed to do and doing it absolutely 100% right, and actually having no other explanations other than a full body apparition.
Right.
To the next movie, turn around and saying it's a gray, and I'm like, you're in Australia, you're taking a video at a place that is notably haunted by many, 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 many people. And now you want to play an alien. I'm sorry, guys. If I see something like that, if the alien's is there, and it ain't supposed to be there,
this
I
is
call it
me
duck
on
it
the
duck,
whole. This is me on the whole thing. If I seen it,
yeah,
and I don't care what it was, that thing was creepy, I would have to remove myself and get out because it was
Well,
creepy. I'm just saying. Just
well,
saying.
I'm gonna find that little video and that little speck, and I'll put it on here so you can see it if you haven't seen that movie yet. So
I
all
have.
right.
I have.
Oh, you seen it? Okay. So back now, you zoom it out, you can see that's definitely two beings of some sort.
Okay, but pull it back in because I want to say that the chest of that thing looks kind of weird.
Right here.
Yeah, like it almost could be part of the tree.
Yeah, but the problem is you got this tree that's in the background right here, and this would put him in between this tree and this tree. You think there could be another tree in that area?
Or what was left of one, or
But
we
my
don't
biggest issue
know
with
if it
that is,
fell or
yeah, but my biggest issue with this, then that means it had to fall where you got a head some way, shape, or form out of it.
stranger things have happened.
True, but
But that doesn't explain the other one.
no, unless it fell back there and that's part of the same tree that you're talking about.
And Moon, you are correct. I do see eyes and a nose, but I'm trying to figure out if there is another explanation for what they're trying to.
Yeah, because you can see how illuminated and how close these are. These are a
Yeah,
little bit further off,
those are a little
and
bit
then
further
that one's
off.
probably that's got to be another 10, 12 feet behind that with the illuminators they're using on that camera. More than likely, I would
Yeah.
say that's probably 12 feet behind this particular silhouette or whatever it is. So I'm up in the air.
I'm not 100% sold.
No, I'm never 100% sold at all, hardly, unless I know the person that took the picture.
Because I'm thinking about what year was this taken?
I believe it's 2020.
Okay, I was gonna say I've got to think about the year that the full spectrum cameras came out because they were kind of grainy in the beginning.
That would have been, yeah, 2020 would have been, they'd have been out, but they were still kind of high price at that point, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They
'Cause,
were
I
they
mean,
were super high. I mean, the cheapest I could find one in probably 2020 was about $400 or $500 that was worth anything. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
could find a cheap one, of course, but then you're not going to guarantee anything with that.
No,
But
and
$400 or $500 was the cheapest one that I would have bought.
yeah. So you're talking about the guys when they first started using the full spectrums on the shows, TV shows and such. That was right around 2018, 2019, and those things were through the roof at that point.
I'm wondering if this is part of a video.
It might be. I can see if I can research it, but it only came up as a
A
as a
photo.
picture. It had a picture. It had this picture, and it had the night vision picture next to it. That's where I
I'd
said
be
it had
curious.
the.
I would be curious to see if it was video.
Okay, I'll see what I can find on
See
it.
if you can find that out.
Okay.
Because if we can find the video, that'll probably answer a lot of our questions.
Yeah, probably. But I'm still trying to find your lovely thylacines. I'm still trying to find out if that guy ever took any other pictures, which he did not. It doesn't seem. 5 minutes of staring at this thing, and he didn't take no more pictures. Give me a break. Anyway. All right, so I'm gonna remove this.
We got. I'm gonna say I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I think it looks to me as if that were a 4K video, and I would like to see if there is more to it than that.
Yeah.
Do we have time for one more?
We got time for one more because I wanted you to see this one.
Okay.
This one kind of gets me a little bit. Only because
my gosh.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
You see it now, right?
I'm done.
Yeah.
I am so done. And the reason why I say that is because I had a friend who went into a prison and snapped a photo of the cells, as they went straight up, took a picture of the cells. There is an apparition standing there that is in color, 100% full manifestation in a prison uniform. Does
that look like a Confederate uniform to you?
Yep, that looks,
Now,
yes.
I have not. This was from 2015, I think it was. I have to look it up again. I got this one, and I was looking at it real close.
So
No,
for
it was
those
later than that.
there are people who have seen the video to this. What do you think? I mean, if you've seen the video, because sometimes it tells a better story of what's happening than just a snap. What do you think? Do you think that this is real? Because for me, just seeing that picture, I'm like, wow, wow.
Well, the question is, which video are we talking? Are we talking about the original video where this frame came from, or we talk about a video that's out on YouTube or whatever?
No, we're talking about the original video.
Okay. So, Bristol's talking about the video. I haven't seen the video, like I said, on this one yet. All I've seen is
they said, Val says 2 guys were videoing. Truth says it's real. Roger says that looks real to him. Truth says original.
Yeah, and the more I look at it, I could see, even zooming in more, you can almost make out a face here.
You can make out a skin color.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and I'm
and
like,
the lines on his pants.
And this bit right here, that's either a powder, a ramrod for the cannons, or it's his weapon. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because doesn't it look like he's taking up a position to push it?
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to go around and use the ramrod.
And push it. Yep.
Yeah.
And a beard too. You are right there. I didn't see that, but I see it now.
Yeah. So this is one I've never laid eyes on this one until today. Never seen it before.
Truth said in the video he walks out in front of the cannon. Now we're gonna have to find this video and discuss this.
I'm gonna find that video then. So, and whoever's got it on Facebook probably will or not Facebook, but probably got some sort of copyright on it. So y'all get ready. I may get bedazzled and beat up by YouTube by the time it's all said and done. But if that's the
Oh
case,
well,
I
we're
mean,
not monetized. It's okay.
not right now.
Yeah, not right
Anyway,
now.
but
I
I'm
don't
sitting
think
there
so. I mean, if you're ripping it off TikTok, you're okay, but don't rip anything off of Facebook or YouTube.
yeah, and you know, the reason this caught me so off guard because I had never seen it, and you know, when you back it out and look at it full force, that is a soldier getting ready, a field artillery soldier getting ready to knock some stuff out.
Gonna have to look it
But
up on TikTok now and see if we can find that video.
here's my question now. This is where the skeptic in me comes in. I know people have seen it or whatever, and it looks real and everything. That also looks like an overlay.
To me, it does not.
You don't think so?
It doesn't look like an overlay. It looks like a video
Okay.
to me.
Well, I'm talking about the overlay of the video later overlaid on another video. Is what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't
can't see,
think so.
and I'm kind of with you, but it's just that one thing in the back of my mind when I see something like this. I don't see the telltale signs of an overlay
No. And I've
at all.
seen a full-bodied apparition before, and it gives you a fuzzy effect. It's most of the time now. I snapped a picture where it wasn't, but
Yeah.
most of the time it's more of a fuzzy because you're catching it in between its manifestation. You don't know what stage it's in, so you don't really know. And most of the time when I have seen something like it, it's not been fully formed.
Yeah.
But this thing looks like my picture.
Yeah, and this
Fully
is obviously
formed.
not done with. This is obviously not done with night vision. This is a flash or a video with
A video camera,
light.
straight
A
up.
light. So they had to have seen it. They had to have seen it while they were filming. You would think, right?
Yeah.
So,
Truth
Reflections of
it
America.
says Reflections of America 10 years ago on YouTube. So
Okay.
Reflections of America, and it was on YouTube about 10 years ago. But look on TikTok to see if they've reposted it on TikTok, because
Okay.
we'll get in trouble if we pull from YouTube.
Yeah. So, but definitely, I will be digging into this one because this is going to be as you know, we could do 2 or 3 shows just on Gettysburg
Yeah,
easily. So,
Well, let's continue on with Gettysburg next week
okay, we'll go right into Gettysburg again next week. Hit some more stuff,
and see if we
and
can
then
pull this video.
yeah, because then we got right behind that. I found stuff from Fredericksburg, right down the road from Gettysburg. So
Well, yeah, of
there's other
course,
stuff in that
of
area.
course.
So that
Awesome.
whole area. If I can find more stuff, Appomattox is up, or not Appomattox, but Manassas is up there. The battlefields that are in that area are just unreal. They really are.
Yeah. Well, we're at 59 minutes, so we're going to have to wrap this up. Catch Tex. Yeah, I'm gonna catch Tex next on Texas Front Porch with Infamous Minds and Danielle Diva. I don't know who's on tonight, but just go ahead and just pop right on over. They should be starting within a minute, and we'll see you next time. I guess we're doing Gettysburg next week. So
we're going to do Gettysburg again. I'll see what I can find out some more, and we'll see if I can get that video for this last one. So
right. So
Let's
if at any time that you find any pictures that you want to send us about Gettysburg, you can send them to Randy at
rngwoodwork@gmail.com.
rngwoodwork.
Yep, rngwoodwork@gmail.com. And it's
Is
at the
that
end
out?
of
Is that an
the file
N
here.
or is it the N sign?
And it's in the letter
N
N,
now.
lowercase. You'll see it at the end of the file here too, at the end of the extra. So
All right. We'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.